Welcome to this week's Friday show. I'm Drew Conley with World News. The world gained another laughingstock earlier this week as a Dutch motivational speaker attempted to lower his legal age. Emil Radelband approached a Dutch court to make the case that because he felt like a 49-year-old, his actual age of 69 should be overruled, saying that a case like this runs parallel with other people's desire to change one's name or gender. Unremarkably, the court denied Radelband, under the logic that unlike name or gender, there are laws that depend on one's age like voting and school attendance, further claiming that if his demands were met, age requirements would lose purpose. Radelband has since announced that he intends to make an appeal. On the opposite end of the world, a journalist was removed from a trip to the Australian Parliament earlier this week due to exposing too much skin. During a parliamentary session, Patricia Caravelis of ABC News was requested by an attendant to cover up for showing too much shoulder. Posting about the incident on Twitter, Caravelis received overwhelming support to what many have claimed an outrageous decision and a bad joke, with other journalists pointing out that actual members of Parliament have worn similar clothing before. Defense Minister Christopher Pyre has since apologized to the journalists on behalf of the government. Next, we'll hear Joe with National News.
Thanks, Drew. A group of preschoolers at Kilohana United Methodist Church in Hawaii were accidentally given pine sol, the dangerous cleaning product, instead of juice. While helping some children in the bathroom, an assistant gave the kids what she believed to be apple juice. Fortunately, the teacher recognized the smell and was able to save the kids before they drank enough to cause serious harm. According to poison control specialists, the 3 children who took small sips from their cups will not need any treatment, and the assistant responsible for the mix-up has been fired. On November 30th, the 41st President of the United States, George H.W. Bush, passed away. Bush's body was held inside the U.S. Capitol building and honored with a National Day of Mourning on Wednesday. Former President Bush will receive a state funeral at the National Cathedral and afterwards will be transported back to Texas, where he lived when he died. The citizens of Texas will have the opportunity to pay their respects to Bush on Thursday when his body is transported to its final resting place. We'll be right back after this break.
Welcome to Simple Mortgage. I'm Ron Newton. At Simple Mortgage, our goals are to help you not just dream of buying a home, but to help you do it. Simple Mortgage is a Michigan-based mortgage company with 7 branch locations in the state, along with an office in Florida and 1 in Tennessee. Our mission is to provide you a simple, systematic process for you to buy a home. Through our mortgage pre-approval program, you will know exactly how much you can afford, even if you have not found your perfect home yet. The Simple Mortgage website is designed to provide an understandable way to navigate the complete process for your financing needs of your new home. Our Simple Mortgage team is focused on satisfying our customers' needs now and in the future. I invite you to call us so that our team of professionals can help you begin to live your dream of becoming a new homeowner.
Welcome back. I'm Aubrey with State News. A man trying to force his way into a house was shot and killed in Detroit. 2 women were confronted in their driveway by a man attempting to break into their home. The 55 and 29-year-old women were on their way to church when a man approached them in their driveway and demanded they go back inside their home. Once inside, the 55-year-old pulled out a gun and fatally shot the man twice. He was hit in the chest once and pronounced dead on the scene. Names still have not been released, and Detroit police stated that the woman will not be charged because the act qualifies as self-defense. Michigan State Police recently announced that residents of Michigan can now renew their concealed pistol license online through the official state website. Residents must have a previous license and a personal identification number to use the system. People can get access to the website and more information from the county clerk that issued the original license to get the PIN number. CPL holders may also renew their license in person at the county clerk's office or by mail with a complete application and payment. Chase?
Thanks, Aubrey. Last Saturday, the city of Montrose lit up the streets with a candle walk. The candle walk included a Christmas parade, visits from Santa and Mrs. Claus, Christmas music sing-alongs, snacks, and hot chocolate. New this year was cookie decorating and mailing letters to Santa from the train depot. Montrose Orchards provided donut holes and cider, and many Montrose businesses like Sheer Madness Salon had open house treats and specials for the occasion. On Monday, 24-year-old Maurice Dobson received a sentence of 24 to 44 years in prison for the death of Samuel Sharp in 2017. Dobson killed Sharp and injured 3 others in the shooting that took place on the morning of May 4, 2017. At the time of his sentencing, Dobson pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and no contest to felony firearm and assault with intent to murder. We'll be right back after this break.
Welcome back, I'm David Sackrader with sports. On Sunday, after the completion of the conference playoffs, this year's college football bowl placement was announced. The Michigan Wolverines were able to land a New Year's Six Bowl against the Florida Gators in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl in Atlanta, Georgia. They face off on December 29th at noon. As for the Michigan State Spartans, they will participate in the Red Box Bowl, facing off against the Oregon Ducks in Santa Clara, California. The Spartans and Ducks showdown at 3 on December 31st. Looking to some hoops action, Michigan kept their perfect season alive, barely edging out the Northwestern Wildcats 62-60. It was a close battle the whole game, but the Maize and Blue were able to win the rebounding battle and the game thanks to a pair of clutch performances from Ignas Brzezikis and Jordan Poole, who combined for 38 on the night. Michigan hopes to extend the win streak to 10 with a win over the South Carolina Gamecocks on Saturday at 1. Michigan State captured a huge 90-68 win over the Hawkeyes of Iowa on Sunday. A career-high 26 points from Nick Ward put his team over the top in the win. They hit the road to take on the Florida Gators next on Saturday at noon. The Detroit Lions lost their 5th of the last 6 games last Sunday with a 30-16 loss to the Los Angeles Rams. The Lions defense was able to hold the Rams offense for most of the game, but their inability to move the ball and score on offense cost them the win. They take on the Arizona Cardinals on Sunday in Arizona at 4:25. The Pistons faced the Milwaukee Bucks on Wednesday in a Central Division matchup that ended in a 115-92 Pistons loss. Blake Griffin ended the night with 31 points, but his team was unable to outscore the Bucks, led by Eric Bledsoe with 27. The Pistons head back to Detroit to face the Philadelphia 76ers tonight at 7. And that'll do it for this week's MDM-TV.com Friday show. For everyone involved, thank you for tuning in, and so long.